Okay, guys. Well, this is a bit of a while since after you saw my vlog of my, let's say, the trading card event I went to, Long Island Trading Card Show. Since I met up with AGS, you should check out my video right like down in the description below, or when it pops up in my video. But like either way, it's fine. So I'm glad that they kind of grade the card, and it took a while. So since I know there were a line of people waiting for to get the cards graded in the same day, but I should have gone to much earlier than that, to be honest. But you know it's better and cheaper just to drop them in, and they'll send the grade, and you get them back in a couple of weeks, which is no big deal. Which patience takes time a lot, but yeah. This is a bit of a video that I'm gonna be upload that I already uploaded. Not really uploaded. It's already uploaded now since start, since I'm opening it. See what cards I got from my return. So yeah, this is from AGS itself. But even though, if you want to know about AGS, guys, well, they're basically another card grading service away from PSA, and not just PSA, but the other human grading services they do, but they do with AI, and they detect a lot of stuff, but you see what happens. But we're gonna review which grades I got, which cards I got. So for the basic energy I got, which is like eh, the hollow 9.5, and let's see the other one, it's another 9.5 since they kind of detect it through AI, but I don't want to like open the slabs, but it does have the certification number, the QR, to know which cards they are since they're in the database. But they're a new company for at least for a few years already. So, and as for the Fire Gold Energy, it's a Gen 10, which I was surprised about that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put them on top of each other at the moment. And from the Korean set is like, oh my god, another Gen 10. It's like it's crazy. Like the only difference is like it looks like you have a gold label at the moment, but it is a min point five. So as for Gloria, well, that I unboxed earlier from the unboxing stream, it's a 9.5. Well, and Sada's a 9.5. So and what do you expect? As for Giovanni from the other stream, another 9.5. My god. They did things right, but and the Gulliver I pulled from the first event, it is a 10 to be honest. A gem at 10, no big deal. But like, I was surprised by that, guys. Really am surprised by that. How it is a 10. Even the PSA could tell it's a 10 if due to the condition is right. So since this is like my slabs I got, and this is a 9.5 on the Alakazam Full Art, which I didn't know that. And the last, the big show, the Gold Pikachu, which is the, let's say, a 10 to be honest. Oh no, because, like, out of the four cards I have, like, they're 10 because they use the AI technology to look very well on these cards are, but if you want to notice, well, these are the QR codes there, but, it explains, a lot the card conditions and everything, but as sooner or later at some point, if I'm, to the point if I able to sell these cards, these slabs, like I say, like just give it a while when AGS kind of like able to transfer ownership, which it is a hard process to do at the moment since it's a new company, but it takes a while. But at least you get the cards there. But I'm planning to have more AGS slabs going on, but also I want to try to promote this company very well because look, if anything, look, AGS, if you're watching this, well, I'm glad to thank you, and I tell you, you're a very nice company at all. And I'm glad that I was surprised by all this, but if you want to know how it is, so I'm gonna move on to the next clip and show how the cards are, but I may gonna censor up my username at the moment, but you see how it is. Since yeah, these cards are very awesome to use, but not awesome to use. They're awesome to hold on to, cause like you hold on to the tens, the 9.5s. You don't know what's gonna be later on in value, to be honest. But even though, if you're gonna use PSA or whatever to cross, you know, grade, well, we don't know what's their grade's gonna be, but even though if you're using AGS to cross grade, but it's gonna take a while to cross grade, so yeah, either way, but even, even though, let me show you the PSA slabs I got. Just, you have to know one thing for sure that, uh, from the difference, I could say, from the PSA, well, these are the PSA slabs that I know they're from the difference, but like this car maybe gonna be a 9.5 or a 10, cause if I send it to AGS, well they'll can cross grade and see the results. And as for that one, well it could be a 9.5 or a 10, but depending on the card value it is. So even though I do get a bit of on the slab collecting the situation because it's for investment purposes, whatever. But I'm not a financial advisor, guys. So if you have any good cards to grade, I like if you don't trust how PSA is or anything, try AGS, guys. AGS is much better to do if you want to get your cards graded faster instead of waiting, you know, several couple days, I think a couple of weeks, because like since I know AGS do it in business week, so it's the deal is like it's on the screenshot above, like to see how it is, but I will gonna show you the next clip how it is. So here we go. Okay. For the reason why Alakazam got a 9 point, my Alakazam got a 9.5 since it's a full art rare. Well, and I know my name has gonna be censored out, so you don't know what my username is, because I don't want anyone to find out who I am at the moment, because I might change the name of it, but even though this is how they do when they grade the cards, they go through the centering and see if there's any conditions. I like human grading, but human grading does a bit of good work, but at the same time, you have to realize you need to scan through to see how it is. For a reason, if it's like a certain part, if you see a purple mark over there, that might be something relates to the condition of the cards. If it's like even the edges, like you see the centering, there's nothing wrong here. Something is a little wrong here, but nothing wrong on this one. And you see the back of the cards. It's like a little green dot here. And yeah, you see the point when you look, when some people not look carefully on the edges. That's one example, but I'm gonna say for the other card, give me a sec, guys. With the God of War that I got, so I don't want to go through my cards, but like this is like a prime example. So let me go get my God of War card for a sec. But eh, as I know this is a bit of a situation how AGS is, but yeah, they do a little deep scanning, like unlike human grading, because human grading takes too much of a time and hassle. But with AI, it does help a lot. But I know some people are against AI, but to the point, I understand that look, AI can be helpful as a tool to help out a lot of people who don't like. Let's say this, since I know some people are against AI, but you have to realize you have to look at the bright side about AI. So let's go look through the Pikachu one. No, the God of War one, the God of War EX. Okay, I'm on the same page. So with the God of War EX I have that I pulled out from the first event, well, why is graded at 10? You'll see the point. Like, I'm gonna show the centering right now. In the next part, if there's nothing going on here. A little bit of what's going on the edges. A little bit there. The back. It feels like it didn't damage much. It shows how it is a 10 because of, here's the thing, the centering is 10, 10, and the edges is 9.5. And yeah, it has to do with, unlike, with the Alakazam, I think it has to do with the back of the card, because you have to be careful, guys. If you're gonna open some packs or whatever, just be aware about the front centering, the back as well, because the back is important more than the front as well, so you have to be careful on that, guys. This is why you need to be careful when you open up packs. If you want to get a perfect 10, even though it is a 10, but however, it was the edges are the issues, which I can tell it is a 10 from the center and the corners, whatever, but yeah, at least it's not big of a problem, but you see how it is. But I'm gonna show you Deep Gold Pikachu one, but give me a second, guys. But I don't want to go through my cards a lot, but like, yeah, it got a 10 as well because I know the front is basically, I had to be careful in the back, but at least you had to know it's a 3. You had to know basically well how you had to be careful with your cards. So it's 10, 10, 10, 10. So that's how it is, but and you could tell by, what's going on in the centering. If you see any mistakes, since most of them didn't happen much, so yeah, it's not like at the end of the world situation, but at least they did it right, of course. So let's switch back to my end of the video. So as usual, guys, so you understand the point that AGS is a bit of a good company though, but I'm gonna switch back. So as I'm saying, as I know I took my pictures already, and And I'm glad that AGS did a bit of a good work. Even I know some people say about from the early stages it got into some errors, and now at least they have their official slabs there to see there are AGS. So from the front and from the back, sort of see through, but yeah. So all in all, I will give a shout out to AGS for this, but if you want your card to get graded, go to their website and get them graded today, or wait for their next event to show up or whatever. But they're a small company, but at least I know some people say bad things about it. But look, you don't realize how AGS is because they are very helpful to see what the cards are. Since I'm basically giving them a shout out, which they did. It is like as much as I say about it's hard to say a lot with AGS, but they're a very nice company. Since excuses for my speech, but I'm glad they did a lot of stuff, but to tell a lot of errors, a lot unlike there's an other AI grading company as well, which they do almost the same thing as well, which I don't want to mention their names, but you know who they are. But like I say, they're trying to become the top two grading at the moment, as in since if you're not satisfied with how PSA or Beckett or CGC is doing with, they took so long with the card grades, well, I suggest AGS, which is a better option because, if you want to get your cards graded faster, it's okay. But you need to realize, if you're gonna know what cards are graded by numbers, well, there is a guide. Also, you can know how much is worth through a website. Like they basically see which cards are ungraded and which cards are graded, depend on the values. So at least just if you want to hold on to this, which is they're basically emergency situations. As I said before, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm basically telling you if you want to hold on to your cards, it might worth something in the future. Like, let's say 25th anniversary comes by, I'm not sure what the price will go up again. So, not 25th anniversaries, 30th anniversary, yeah. Since I kind of sorry my mistake in my error. So, and when it's the 30th anniversary comes by, well, prices go up, like drastically if it goes. To be honest, since or 35th or 40 or 50, who knows? Once these cards are worth it, man. You'll be set for life, to be honest. But even though, for if you want to make a quick buck, it's there. So, anyways, as I say, I will thank you AGS for this, since you're very nice that I got a good deal for getting those cards graded, and I'm glad how it is, to be honest. Which I am very satisfied than how it is. So, if anything, well, like DM me through Instagram or Discord, since you see me on Discord, so you know the deal. So, as I said before, go to their website as well, and they do offer, and even though if I have a discount code, well, they'll provide me one. Maybe when they see this video, I'll link it there. Then also I'll link it through my link tree if it's possible. So we'll see what happens. So there's a lot to explain. So I will talk to you later, guys, and peace out. And see you in the next video anyway. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and support me through coffee, buy me a coffee. Since you had to realize that Ko-Fi, I kind of remake my new account. So hopefully, once I get enough funding on Ko-fi, maybe I'll get my own PO box. Cause at this point, cause like I really need to get my own PO box. Cause if I want to start doing my rip and ship streams, cause I tell ya, once I get my rip and ship streams goes on, well, you'll be seeing what packs I got on sale. But at the same time, well, once let's say, for example, that I'll be also, let's say, doing one of those game streams. Like, it's hard to say this. Like, you see how a lot of rip and ship streams, they just want to make things more fun, to be honest. Since like Artemo does that, also like Cerulean Zard or Zardy on Instagram does that. So you know the deal. So hopefully, who knows if I grade more more of the cards I find in my depository, well, I may be like selling them if it's possible, or not just selling them, or get them as use them as prizes if anyone participates. That's the only thing you gotta be aware about. So, yep, just put them back in the box as usual, cause yeah, don't want to basically. Okay, it's very hard to get through this, but you know how they put them all in a small box, but you know, it is what it is. So, so sorry I took too long on the ending. So, see you next time, guys, or in the next video.